Here are my picks for UFC Allen versus Costa. First fight tonight, give me the favorite Nicole Cagliari here against Shauna Bannon. Bannon has not impressed me too much in the UFC. Cagliari is on a 2-fight losing streak, but against very solid competition, so I got Cagliari. Then next up, guys, give me Luis Garule against Daniel Barres. Barres is not the most active guy. He's getting old, and although Garule is on a 3-fight losing streak, I think he's actually pretty solid. He's looked okay in some of those fights, and they're against pretty good competition, so I think Garule is just going to bite down on the mouthpiece and probably grit it out here and beat Barres. Next up, guys, give me Elise Ardelian against Poliana Viana. Viana's pretty much on her way out from the UFC. Ardelian's kind of on her way up. She's actually pretty solid, although she is 11-7. I actually think she's an okay fighter, and Poliana is kind of finish or bust. She could get the sub here, but if Ardelian keeps it on the feet, she will absolutely piece up Viana. Next up, guys, give me Andre Petroski against Cody Brundage. This is such a 50-50 fight. It's probably make or break for Brundage here, but Petroski's just been there, done that. I think he will just be a little bit more skilled there in the octagon, keep it clean, and probably win a decision. Obviously, Brundage could always clip him. He fights a little crazy. He had a close fight with Dante Johnson, which was surprising, but Brundage just can't piece it together over 15 minutes, so I got Petroski. Next up, guys, give me Jacqueline Cavalcanti against Ketlin Vieira. Vieira is pretty solid. I think she got robbed in her last fight against Norma Dumont, but Cavalcanti has better striking. She's a surging prospect at 10-1, younger than Vieira, so I think she could get this one done if she keeps it standing. Yes, if it gets to the ground, she will be in trouble, but I think this fight will mainly take place on the feet where Cavalcanti will shine. Next up, guys, give me the underdog Artur Miniev against Tommy Gant. Gant is a really interesting fighter. He's a wrestler, a really high level one at that. Had his pro debut in 2024 and had 8 fights in that year. That's crazy. Against very, very bad names, but he's in the UFC making his debut now against Artur Miniev. Artur is taking this on short notice. He's a power puncher out of Ukraine who now trains in America, has some fights in Fury FC, which I think trumps all of Tommy Gant's record because Gant was kind of fighting in random promotions. Since this is short notice for Miniev, I think it's a long shot to pick in here, but I'm still going to do that anyways because I think he might find that KO. Gant likes to keep his hands pretty low, and he's pretty confident in there, so he could just walk into something from Miniev, but this is a risky one, guys, I won't lie. Next up, give me the underdog Tuko Tokos against Ivan Urslan. I've not been impressed with Urslan so far. Tuko's win against Tafa. Tafa's looked very good recently. Tuko's not the youngest or most active guy, but he trains at Killcliff all the time with very, very good guys. I think he could pull this one off here against Urslan. I think he's just more skilled than him overall. Next up, give me Khaos Williams against Nikolay Veretennikov. I actually think Veretennikov is okay, but he just mostly gets by on being big, and Khaos Williams has a longer reach than him, so I think that will give Veretennikov a lot of trouble. Veretennikov has not really beat anyone good and has lost to really average guys. Williams got destroyed by Andreas Gustafsson recently, but Gustafsson is pretty solid. Both these guys have a ton of power. One of them's gonna get the KO, and I think it will be Williams. Next up, I got Benardo Sopaj against Timmy Cuamba. Sopaj was a pretty high-touted prospect until he got slept by Vinicius Oliveira by a flying knee, but he was actually winning that fight until the knee. Since then, he took a lot of time off and then came back against Ricky Turcios and looked pretty solid. Cuamba has not impressed me too much so far. He's tuned to the UFC. He's a longer guy, probably has less power than Sopaj and less wrestling, so I think Sopaj will probably just utilize the grappling here and win a decision, or maybe find a late KO. Next up, guys, give me Modestas Bukauskas against Christian Edwards. Christian is taking this on very short notice. He's 8-4, has not fought anyone good. Bukauskas has a chip on his shoulder because he got slept in his last fight, but now he is back. I think he will run through this short notice guy. He was originally supposed to fight Rodolfo Bellato, who I think he would have also beat, and this guy is way worse than Bellato. Bukauskas is tall, long, and has a lot of power. Give me Bukauskas by KO. Next up, guys, give me Malcolm Wellmaker against Juan Diaz. Malcolm Wellmaker is back after the Ethan Ewing loss, and I think he will show levels here. Juan Diaz is 15-1-1, actually has a better record than Malcolm, who's 10-1. He had that viral spinning elbow KO on the Contender Series, an absolutely brutal one, but he was losing that fight up until that point. I think overall Wellmaker is more skilled. His loss to Ethan Ewing is obviously aged fantastically, and with that chip on his shoulder, he is very dangerous here. I got Wellmaker by KO. Next up, guys, this is a very hard fight to pick for, but I got Daniel Santos against Duho Choi. Choi was a super entertaining fighter who had to walk away from MMA for 4 years for his mandatory Korean military service. Since then, he's looked pretty solid, but not like his usual old self. He is actually pretty old. I didn't even know that. He's like 37 or something. Santos is younger, on a nice win streak, has strung together some wins against some decent guys, and he's actually beat 2 Korean fighters in his last 2 fights. In one of those, he brutally knocked out Ju Sang-yu, who's a really good fighter. So yeah, guys, give me Santos here. And then in the main event, guys, I got Arnold Allen here. I am super 50-50 on this. These are 2 of my favorite fighters in this division. It's gonna suck to see one of these guys lose. I just hope they have a fun fight, and I think they will. Costa's on a good win streak against some okay guys, but in his last 2, he brutally knocked out 2 guys who had never been knocked out, which is super impressive. His kicks are absolutely fantastic, but Allen's kicks are also really good. Costa's going to be the bigger guy in there. He's going to be the stronger guy in there. He's gonna have better grappling, but Allen has just been in there with the best of the best. He just went to war with John Silva. I thought he might have won that fight actually, so he's no stranger to being in firefights with powerful punchers. I just hope that ring rust that he had in the Silva fight is gone, because he looked pretty bad in that last round, although he he started pretty strong, which is not really how Arnold Allen fights normally. Normally he starts a little bit slow and then turns it up by the end of the fight and almost always wins the last round. He went 5 rounds with Max Holloway. He was beating him in that 5th until he got dropped late, but he showed a great account of himself, took 1 or 2 rounds off prime Max Holloway. And if he can't knock him out, I don't think Costa can. And if Movsar Evloev can't out wrestle him completely, I don't think Costa can. Costa is fantastic at scrambling, but so was Allen. We saw that in the Evloev fight. Costa's never fought anyone close to as good as the people Allen's fought. Yes, the momentum is on Costa's side. He's on a great win streak, like I said, and he has the power advantage. He could clip Allen here, but Allen has never been finished. I just hope Allen fights smart here and doesn't take too much damage in those earlier rounds, because I do think Costa will come out stronger and win maybe the 1st or 2nd round, and then later Costa's going to slow down a bit and Allen is going to have to turn it up and win 3, 4, 5. I think in a 3-rounder I would definitely pick Costa, because he could just steal a round or 2 here and there and win himself the fight with a big shot or maybe some sneaky grappling or just holding him against the cage for a round. But in a 5-rounder, you can't really steal rounds like that enough to win the fight. So I think the better 5-round main event fighter is Arnold Allen. Like I said, I love both these guys. I hope they have a fun fight. I see it being 48-47 Allen, a very close one. Costa's best chance is to probably knock him out or submit him, which he could do. That would be insane, but I think Allen will probably just win the decision. If you're picking Costa, go for it. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of him and I think he has a lot of ways to win this fight. But yeah, Allen's probably the more rational pick here. Like I said, this is probably the most 50-50 main event of the whole year. So yeah, guys, that's about it. See ya.